Anita Darling, my darling.
Stella, it's been so long.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Soy Giovanni Evans y hoy les tengo algo muy especial porque vamos a platicar con Kirby Howell-Baptiste, que interpreta a Anita en la nueva película de Disney, Cruella. Aunque la película se trata sobre el origen de Cruella y los años en su juventud, es muy interesante ver cómo conoce el personaje de Anita, cómo se vuelven amigas y especular si alguna vez llegaremos a ver a Emma enfrentarse a Kirby en la historia de los 101 Dálmatas. Pero antes de pasar a la entrevista, te pido que te suscribas al canal y le des like a este video porque me ayudas mucho a que te siga trayendo contenido como este. Pero ahora sí, vamos con Kirby Howell-Baptiste. Hola Kirby, ¿cómo estás? How are you?
Hola, muy bien, gracias.
I'm so happy to talk to you because the movie is amazing and you're like the best Anita ever.
Oh, thank you. I love what you've got going on in the background.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys deserve it. It's a great movie. I can't wait to share it with everybody. And I have a very first important question because we know what happens in the future. So I need more Cruella movies. Tell me that you're coming back in 20 years when we're doing the sequel with the 101 Dalmatian story.
I hope so. I'm with you. I would come back again and again. I absolutely love it. So I guess we'll watch and see what happens. Stella, it's been so long. You know, I kept staring at you at the party and then it came to me. That's Estella from school.
It's not Estella. That's the past. I'm Cruella.
And how cool is it to learn how the friendship between Anita and Cruella started?
Yeah, I think that's really awesome because we've never dug into that relationship. I mean, this is the first time I think we've ever even dug into Cruella's past, and also to see, you know, what we have been given so far is this idea of this villain, and in some ways she's relatable, but in other ways she has not been. And I think what this film does is when we take it all the way back and we see how she became who she was and who she is, I think it's really amazing. And I think it's a really great way of understanding a character who you may sort of see as bad and just seeing how they've come to be that.
And we see Anita helping Cruella in the movie. Why do you think that she is willing to help her? What do you think she sees in her that others don't?
I think that what Anita sees in Cruella is Anita has known her for a very long time, so she's also understood her struggles from a kid and understood how, you know, Cruella's had to build this has to have these walls up to sort of protect herself because she's always been on the outside. So I think she sees the softer side in her. And then in terms of what they have going forward, I think both of them are linked by a joint ambition. You know, Cruella understands that she could be more and is destined for more. And I think Anita Darling feels the exact same way.
So you go to parties and you take pictures and you print gossip. That's your job?
Yes, well, not as fun as it sounds.
Oh, it doesn't sound fun. It sounds useful.
Oh.
Speaking a little bit about that, I love that the movie is about creative, professional, kick-ass women that are looking basically for their first opportunity. And I was wondering, what's your best advice for anybody who's looking for that one opportunity to have a break in their life professionally?
Professionally, in whatever industry, I would say stamina. I think that being able to, particularly in creative industries, being able to take a lot of rejection and find a way for it not to feel like a personal judgment. And if you can have the stamina to keep going, I think that applies across the board.
I'd like to start my own label. Why don't we work together to create some buzz for this old rag that you continually fill with that old hag?
And how do you feel about using the media as a weapon in the movie? Because Anita basically made Cruella an influencer.
She does, doesn't she? Yeah, I think that's a really interesting kind of commentary on where we are. I mean, though this is period and it's set in the 70s, I think it's interesting if you look at the similarities between then and now and the power of the media, like you say, the power to sort of when it comes to timing and opportunity and things like that, the influence that it can have and the way it can position someone in a position of power. And I think we see that in the film, don't we? Because we see the Baroness start to understand what Anita's doing and be like, okay, because it used to be me who was sort of, you know, front cover all the time.
Well, I love that Cruella wouldn't be Cruella without Anita.
Me too.
Thank you so much. I love the movie and I can't wait to share it with everybody.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Adios.
Yeah. Bye. Adios.